Jesus, cold limsip. There's nothing worse in your mouth.
How are you feeling?
Shit.
You feel ropey?
I feel very ropey.
Would you like me to call you ambulance?
A what?
A ambulance.
A ambulance.
I call 911.
I'm sorry. Folks, I'm sick.
Yeah, Ray's sick, so we'll keep this tight, lads.
Yeah, keep tight. And on top of that as well, this is the latest we've ever recorded anything for a podcast.
You think it is it?
It is. It is approximately 1:05 a.m. on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
It's a Wednesday morning.
But the wonderful thing about this episode is the work has been done for us already.
It has.
So this is easy.
It is. This is going to be the quiz highlights episode.
Yeah, so we did a quiz last Wednesday
Yeah.
in Lily's as part of Lily's Fest for the Northwest Hospice.
We did.
And it was a resounding success rate.
Well, you didn't think it would be.
I was nervous that no one would turn up. They'd say, who do Kendy and Raybo think they are? With the big Mickeys on them.
Yeah.
Exactly, I said a lot. Like. And you thought right, because let's go upstairs and get more tables for people.
Yeah.
So
it's great.
You win.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It was savage. It was a great crowd in there. We had unbelievable crack, and you're going to hear some of the crack.
Yeah, and we'll start off. I'll set the scene for you. Myself and yourself, I was dressed in my Proud jacket, which is my C-Sessions jacket with all the fluffy coloriness. And I was in my shorts with the hole in them. And I was also in my Santa shirt.
That's right.
And I was holding a bucket of Heineken on the stairwell of Lily's. You were dressed in what I can only describe as probably one of the worst outfits I've ever seen.
What are you on about, man? It was a normal, nice button-down shirt.
It was like something you'd buy in the co-op.
What are you on about, boy? That was the finest of shirts. You were abusing me all evening, man. You made me so... I was nervous enough already going up doing that thing. And then you were saying, is that really what you're going to wear? And you kept saying it as well. I was so frustrated.
I never really got to you like that.
I was so
before.
frustrated. I was like, why are you saying this to me?
And the fake Doc Martens and everything on you.
They're real Doc Martens.
They're not. You can't see the yellow.
They're really from ASOS, is where I got them.
Really? Anyway, we were on the stairwell and the crack was good. And we decided to kind of do a big entrance, but Kendy decided to introduce us.
This is how it started, lads.
This is how it started.
2, 2, 2, 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, settle down now. Everyone settle down. If you're not sitting in your seats, you may rush back now. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone sitting down, yeah?
Make sure you tell them where the emergency exits are.
Oh yeah, the emergency exits are at the front door. There's one here at the side door.
That's locked. You can't go out that way.
Make sure in case of emergency you crawl over the nearest person to you. Okay.
There's only the one door.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're very welcome to the Great for the Town quiz in aid of the Northwest Hospice. Will you please put your hands together for your wonderful hosts, Kendy and Raybo, everybody!
Welcome to the Kendy and Raybo podcast, episode 55, recorded live at Lily's Bar. Ho-ho!
Give it up for Louise there, ladies and gentlemen, on the sound desk, yeah? We'll make an engineer out of her yet. Beautiful. All right, so you're all very welcome. We might have a wee look around the room at you all, see if we can see familiar faces, a few of them. Is there anyone here, just before we start, put your hand up if you don't listen to Kendy Raybo and you're just here for the quiz?
Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, we're going to apologise straight away. This might not be the kind of quiz you're looking for.
Specialised quiz.
Who's over in the corner, lads? Hello. How are you all? Nice to see you. How's things? You're hiding away. Look, if you don't know us, this might be a wee bit tough. The questions aren't exactly your standard quiz questions, but you can still get them right or wrong. Vinny, will you sit down, will you? Jesus. Before we go any further, actually, as well, there is a raffle on. I don't know, did everyone get raffle tickets? Yes, or... Lovely. You haven't sold them yet? What are you doing, man? Pull the finger out, boy, and get them going. Listen, there's a raffle going on, so there's plenty. We're going to do that after round 4 and then at the end as well. So make sure if he goes around with raffle tickets, you buy them. It's all going for a good cause, the Northwest Hospice. We might get a... Huh?
Something else.
Go on.
Something else I had to say as well. Oh, yeah. This has been... Should we tell them?
Yeah, this has been recorded as well for the podcast as well. So don't say feck or bollocks or any of that kind of stuff because it will come out.
We have mics hidden everywhere. It's like the Love Island villa. Everywhere you are, there's a microphone. Yeah. So just watch what you say. Lads, as well, just to remind you, there's €200 in prize money for the winning team. So we're not messing. Do you know? This is serious. That's 200 quid. How many fivers is that?
45ers, I think, or something. Is it? All right, we might get going at round one, right?
Kendy's doing the first round.
Has everyone got your sheets ready and your best writer? Who was the best handwriting, lads?
Best of luck, lad. Best of luck.
Lovely, lovely. All right, here we go. So round one is the who's older round, right? So, Ray, would you like to tell people your date of birth there, please, if you don't mind?
Oh, yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
It's an awful way to hit.
Come on.
Right.
Jeez, you hit me hard there, lad.
I probably should have warned you. I was going to ask you for your to tell everyone your
That
birthdays.
whole round was based around how old I was.
Yeah, but also how I'm old too.
Yeah, well, it was who's older, Raybo or Moses?
No, it was. I got better jokes than that boy. That whole round, pretty much, there's no point in showing it all to you, but we pretty much labelled up a load of stuff. Who's older, Kendy or the Game Boy?
Yeah.
Or Raybo or Supermax.
Yeah.
And all that kind of stuff. And it was a great way to start it, I think.
It was a lovely way to break
Because
the ice.
it brought us in. It was about me and you, but it was also an actual round where they have to think, okay, so if your man was born, you were born 1963, was
83.
83?
Yeah.
With that face?
Shut up about it. I'm sick.
Are you sure?
I'm absolutely sure.
Jesus. Okay, if you say so. But they could then try,
The worst thing was who's older, Raybo or Knight Rider. Oh, I swear to God.
There was a podcast we called Night Rider.
Was there?
Yeah, he used to go around town at night on a bike.
Oh, no.
On a bike, man. And he had a trouser on and a belt, but the trousers were on his thighs. No point in the belt at all. The belt was holding it above his knees, not above his hips.
But now, in fairness, that is the style at the minute.
That was the stuff. Yeah, I know, but he wasn't like a G or whatever they called them.
What do you
they
call
them boys?
your man with the book, the Stormzy?
Stormzy.
Yeah, his arse was out the whole time.
Is it? That boys have no respect for no one anymore.
No.
Just pull up your pants, lads.
Come here, what about the quiz team names? We did go through that as well.
No, yeah,
We had some very good names.
we did.
We had the Beta 58s. That's a musical reference.
Yeah.
The Minions. The second best band in Lilies. I wonder who they were.
That's a long story. That's Tony and Luke Heed.
Yeah. Stooges. Orla's Angels. We had Quizzed in My Pants.
Quizzed in me pants.
I think we gave them the best name award.
They actually ended up winning a quiz
Yeah.
in my pants. Yeah.
Clem's Fanny Flutters.
Jesus.
Stevie Wonder's Driving School. Very, very poor taste there now. Then we had multiple scoregasms.
Yeah.
We had Baileys for the boys. We had the hop-alongs, the fancy delete, lovely.
That was a
Can I
great
get a
one.
woo-woo, which were great crack, because every time we said their name, we got a woo-woo.
Yeah, that's right.
And then I've never thought I'd see the day where we'd have three names in the quiz that were nearly the same.
It was mad, wasn't it?
Initially we had Trivia Newton-John.
Yeah.
Beautiful. When we had Trivia Newton-John Travolta.
Yeah.
And then finally we had Trivia Newton-John sings Let's Get Quizzical.
I know. When I saw the first one, I saw Olivia Newton, Trivia Newton, John Travolta.
Yeah.
And I was like, lads, that is incredibly smart. Like, how did you... And then there was three people that had thought of the same idea. So that must be like a quiz name that is people are used to already.
It must be, or we had incredibly smart people in the room, Kenny.
Well, three very like-minded teams.
Yeah, very much. All teachers. know
Quizzed in my pants.
Yeah.
Ended up winning
that.
it.
They won it.
Because, there was...
Did you buy them the round of drinks you promised them?
No, the bar did.
Oh, good.
It wasn't me the promise. JB told me.
Okay.
So,
Fair enough.
is that your bit done, is this?
That's my bit there done now. Are you going to now impress me with... Oh, by the way, folks, just so you know, Kendy has all the bits ready.
Yeah, I've actually pre-edited this. Like, the show went on for 3 hours.
Yeah.
We are not giving you 3 hours.
No.
So there was 8 rounds.
Mhm.
We're not going to show you all 8 rounds either.
No.
We're actually...
They're disappointed, I'd say, to hear this.
Well,
That's
I
why
mean,
people want to do the quiz at home.
but look, you can still do this quiz at home.
We'll send you the material.
Yeah, no, but I mean, whatever questions you hear on it,
Right.
send them in because the answers aren't at the end either. So you're not going to get the answers.
Okay.
You're just going to get the crack from it. So by the time we got as far as round 3, we decided to put in an actual quiz round.
What was round 3?
Round 3 was the actual quiz round.
No, what was round 2? Because we missed that one.
Round 2 was...
Who's your man?
Who's your man?
That was a marvellous round.
Yeah, who's your man was... Yeah, I wrote that round.
You did very well at the start.
I gave the people 8 pictures of Irish people.
Randomers.
What seemed like randomers, but were once upon a time famous, or perhaps still sharing some of the limelight that the rest of the country has too. And they had to guess who they were. My personal favourite was your man with the clocks and the bed.
Yeah. John Joe Brennan.
John Joe Brennan, who was a horologist, that guy.
From the Late Late Show.
Yeah.
I didn't know who that fella was.
Yeah, you didn't know. It made me
No.
panic when you were like, who's going to know that fella?
Yeah, and Mayo
Few
Pitch
people got
Invader.
it. The Mayo Pitch Invader was there as well, yeah.
F and Eddie.
Yeah, and then your man
Paul
from...
Stenson.
Yeah, Paul Stenson from the White Moose.
Yeah.
And then the very last one was the guy from Trainspotting.
Hmm?
The very last one was the famous guy from Trainspotting.
Was it?
Oh, no, sorry, it wasn't. It was Jamie Cawley 10 years ago. He
That's
just looked like he was on Trainspotting.
Jamie Gawley would be one of the main barmen there in Lily's and looked after us very well.
That's
in the
right.
night.
Fair play to him. But anyway, this is a little bit of the actual quiz round, and there might be something else on the tail end of it. Have a listen. Enjoy.
We're going to go with round 3.
All right, everyone, settle down, settle down. Round 3 is coming up.
Right, round 3 is what we call the actual quiz round. And this goes out to the people from the hospice who came expecting a quiz. They're plenty. This is year round. This is your time to shine. Right? There's another one coming after it that'll also be quite appropriate. This is what we call the actual quiz round. It's actual quiz questions. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Which sign of the zodiac would you be if your birthday was on the 18th of October? And if there's someone here with their birthday on the 18th of October, they can prove it, they get a free cocktail. Isn't that great? That's all right, Jamie, isn't it?
Yeah, you just did that out of no whim, like.
I'll pay
Ray's
for that
had no
after.
free drinking, nothing to do with the pub.
I'll pay for that after. You're not in Fiddler's now, says I. The next question has 10 answers. And you have to get all 10 of them to get the pint. If you don't get all 10 of them, you don't get the point. Name 10 body parts with 3 letters. All right, folks, away you go. And then, what's tit is not counted.
Can isn't counted.
Can is not counted. Any of the old slang is not counted. Lad is not
lad,
counted.
no.
You can't know.
Now I know it counts, Vinny. Of course it does, but not in this.
So all 10 body parts with 3 letters. And I can see everybody looking at themselves now frantically. Lad is not counted. Can't do lad, can't do can, can't do tit. Ass is also not regulation. Sorry for ruining your evening. Ass is not allowed. I knew there was one I was missing. Thanks, lads. Bum is also not regulation. I don't think. No. No bum, no ass, no can, no tit, no lad. Jeez, you nearly have 10 of the non-regulation ones.
No rod, in case.
Alright, so a couple of things that you will notice there. Ray, I rip you a lot, like, for some of your goings on. You straight away presumed that I can just give out free drink in this pub now because I'm doing the quiz. And you said if anyone's birthday is the 18th of October, you get a free round. And then immediately looked at Jamie going,
No, they don't.
do they? Like, you just decided that.
Sorry.
Also, you can see straight away the controversy that actually did kick in this quiz. Even though most of the people there weren't quiz goers.
They're there for the crack.
Yeah, but the crack goes out of it, man, when it gets competitive. And you can see the discussion that went on with the what words count as 3 letters.
Can I make a point now?
Go on.
Because you're obviously, this is the first time I've heard these clips since the Wednesday evening.
Yeah.
And this is nice because I get to reflect on them now. I have a couple of points. First of all, I love the way that you went with question 1 and question 8 in that round.
They were the 2 good ones.
They were the 2 good ones.
Yeah.
So, folks, again, just to keep you up to speed, where we're doing this is probably going to be just a question here and there. But you know, those 2 questions could have constituted the whole round.
Yeah.
Because there was 10 answers to the second question.
That's
that
right.
could have been it the round.
Yeah, I know. But funny enough about that one, you made a point, Jordan, that you said you'd nearly get 10 of them that don't count.
Yeah.
I got 10 of them that don't count.
Did ya?
Here we go. Most of them were mentioned.
Right.
Count to 10, boy. Ass.
1,
Bum.
2,
Tit.
3,
Can.
4,
Lad.
5,
Rod.
6,
Lug.
7,
Nip.
8,
Jug.
9,
Bag.
10.
You could have got 10 that wouldn't last, actually.
That's marvellous. We should have actually done it that way.
Yeah, I know. It took me ages to think of them 10 there.
Bag was great.
Bag.
Yeah. And of course, Nip, the girlfriend. The fiance.
Nip. The Beyonce.
The Beyonce.
That
was marvellous.
So
Enjoyed that
you get the idea of what the quiz actually was from that.
Yeah, and the frustration that most people had as a result.
Now, that was an actual quiz round, and it was still ridiculous. That was when we thought, let's write some real quiz questions.
Yeah.
Because there was 2 tables at it. that did not know the Kendy Raybo podcast.
Yeah.
And they were looking at us cross-eyed going, what are these two boys on
And
about?
I had put 2 trick questions in. I said, before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain in the world?
Yeah.
Mount Everest.
It was
you
still
found.
Mount Everest.
Yeah, it was still there. And also, how many months in the year have 28 days?
Yeah.
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
Now, so like I said, that was the actual quiz round. Most of the rounds were fair good crack, but one of them stood out more than any of them.
Oh, yes.
And it was when we got our mammies to read out lyrics of songs and people had to guess the songs. Have a listen to this called.
This is a very technical round. We have 8 audio clips. I will tell you, it's piss easy.
It is.
It's very easy.
Do you want to explain what it is? What's going on?
We have got my mother, Carmel, and his mother, Geraldine Kendy, to record 4 clips of them speaking lyrics. So they're going to give you a verse. They're going to be dropping verses. Dropping, what do you call it? Lines.
Dropping, lines.
Lines, dropping lines.
That's probably a bad one, Ray, but anyway.
Yeah.
I'd say stay away from the lines,
First
Ray.
time my mother ever dropped a line. So, my mother recorded her sections in the car outside of work on Monday evening.
And my old lady recorded hers in Alicante while she was getting a Jackie Tan. So
you basically have to guess the name of the song and the artist. Now, you get a point for each. So there's 16 points going in this round, lads. Big round.
lovely. So we need some Mila Kunis in the house because you won't hear it otherwise. So a bit of Mila Kunis. All right.
Louise over here is going to be on the DJ deck, so she's going to play the songs. Right. Louise, can you hit us? Hold
Number
on, I'll turn
one,
this
is
up
this?
now. Hold on, turn this up. Wait now. Hit us with song number 1.
1. Don't pick up the phone. You know he's only calling 'cause he's drunk and alone. 2. Don't let him in. You'll have to kick him out again. 3. Don't be his friend. You know you're going to wake up in his bed in the morning. And if you're under him, you ain't getting over it.
So that was Raybo's mammy there, ladies and gentlemen. Carmel with the first one. So what song was Carmel speaking?
And what artist was the...
And what artist was it? We may keep it moving swift, boy. We'll be
Right,
here.
we're going to go clip number 2, folks. This is Geraldine Kendy at her finest moment.
Lovely. Mila Kunis, lads. Keep it down. Keep it down.
Geraldine, take it away.
We were victims of the night, the chemical, physical kryptonite, helpless to the base and the fading light. Oh, we were bound to get together, bound to get together.
Does she not sound like someone doing a reading at Mass? A letter of St. Paul to the Corinthians. We were bound to get together. The chemistry was great.
So there we go. That was Geraldine Kendy, my dad's girlfriend, ladies and gentlemen.
She took it
What song was she singing?
She took it far more serious than my poor mother. We're going to go with number 3. This is Carmel again. And don't accuse me of taking advantage of my mother, because I did. I did with this exercise.
I often took advantage of your mother as well, Ray, so don't worry about it, boy. She's well used to it.
Hit it, Louise, there.
Go, 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 go. Shorty, it's your birthday. We're going to party like it's your birthday. We're going to sip the party like it's your birthday.
So what was Carmel speaking there, ladies and gentlemen?
That was question 3. So, again, a point for the artist and a point for the song.
Here we go on to number 4.
This is Geraldine Kendy again, a reading from St. Paul to the Corinthians.
Okay, now, he was close. Tried to domesticate you. But you're an animal, baby. It's in your nature. Just let me liberate you. Hey, hey, hey. You don't need no papers. Hey, hey, hey. That man is not your maker.
Now, there we go, Geraldine Kendy again. Funny thing is, she wrote that song, lads, which is funny about that. So
That's a little known fact, folks. I would ask you not to put down Geraldine Kendy as a writer of that song. You'll not get a... Actually, no, you won't get a point.
you won't get a point, no. Ray, we won't move on to number 5.
Number 5. We're back to Carmel. It gets worse, lads. It gets worse.
I tried my best to feed her appetite, keep her coming every night, so hard to keep her satisfied. Oh, kept praying love like it was just a game, pretending to feel the same, then turn around and leave again.
There we go. Do you all have that one? Are we feeling confident, lads?
We're going to go with number 6, I think. Is it number 6?
Number 6, lads. Is this Geraldine again, is this?
This is Geraldine reading from St. Peter to the Corinthians this time.
Lovely. Here we go, lads. A bit of cuteness in the house.
Honey came in and she caught me red-handed, creeping with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? All this time she was standing there. She never took her eyes off me.
No, cheers, that's beautiful.
If you don't get 16 points out of this, I'd be very surprised.
What's next, Ray? Number 7, is it?
There's 2 more left, lads, and these are the top of the range clips.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start with my poor mother, who I never thought I'd ask to say this paragraph of text. Louise, give it to them.
Lucky that my lips not only mumble, they spill kisses like a fountain. Lucky that my breasts are small and humble, so you don't confuse them with the mountains.
That's actually not a song. That's part of Caramel's diary. It was read straight out of the diary.
It was a rare moment in my life when I was sitting in a car outside of the office where we both work, and she was reading that paragraph.
So there we go. That's round 7. The last one, ladies and gentlemen, number 8.
Geraldine again.
This is Geraldine Kendy sending us home. Here we go.
Send us home, Geraldine.
Work, 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 work. You see me, I be work, 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 work. You see me, do me, dirt, 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 dirt. There's something about that work, 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 work. When you gonna learn, 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 learn. Me not care if me tired, 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 tired.
There's no way we're playing that a second time.
There we go. That was the finest bit of crack we had in the whole thing, I think.
Yeah, it was the highlight of the night.
You have to give it up for our mammies,
They're fair play to them.
because
Great comedy value in them.
I'm not fully sure my mum knew what she was doing.
She didn't even get a run at the sheet to start with. Like, I just handed it, don't even read it. Don't practice it. Just read it.
I text my little sister Ellie because she's on holidays with her, and I was like, "Can you just get Mum to read out these texts?" I'd say Mum didn't know what was going on.
No.
But we gotta hand it to them. Fair play to them all.
Yeah.
Throughout the night, I know we alluded to it earlier in one of the recordings that you've listened to. Bear with us now, Ray's blowing the schnauzer. Oh jeez, man, that's gone septic. I can see it. That's yellow. Oh, that's gone pure yellow, man. That's gone septic. You want to get that seen to?
All right, I'll be fine.
That's not a good colour.
I might make it through this one.
It's clearing up a bit, as Mammy would say. Oh, that's getting clearer now.
Throughout the night. Sorry for interrupting you.
Halfway through the quiz, we did half a raffle, and at the real end of the quiz, we did the other half of the raffle, and there were some unbelievable prizes. So fair play to everyone in town who donated, because it was all going to Northwest Hospice. What you're about to hear next is an amalgamation of both of those. So it's the whole
This is the raffle highlights.
The raffle highlights.
Right.
Now, it's not all the prizes that we're giving out. It's a select number. Now, as we listen to it, I want you to know 2 things. First of all, you're going to notice that there's a pattern arising from the pieces that we've picked. Perhaps somebody was overwinning.
That you've picked.
Yes.
I'm taking no
you haven't heard
responsibility
this.
for this. No,
Yeah.
no.
Perhaps there's someone has won quite a lot. You
Okay.
would maybe. Also, you will realise what happens in social situations when that arises. Human nature is, first couple of a bit of laughs, it starts to get a little bit sinister as she wins maybe number 7 or 8.
This is for flip side. Fair play to them.
216 to 220 on a blue ticket.
Here now. How many tickets did you buy?
So now you have 2 dinners.
You'd
Two dinners.
be full as a doctor's wallet. You better get the 2 of them in the same night.
Don't forget you're only going as far as the line now, you know that.
I'm only going as far as the line. Lovely.
Right.
The next one is for Lazas Asian Restaurant.
I hear it's very nice.
Oh, it's beautiful now.
Very nice.
Yeah, you do a
Very
chicken
good.
chunk Kendy, the whole lot, chicken chow Kendy, the whole lot. Lazat Asian restaurant, a voucher for there.
Orange ticket 116 to 120.
Is this a joke? Is this seriously a joke? No way.
That's 3 dinners you're after winning. Well, holy Mary, I'm going to get a pain.
Jeez, you'd be the size of a house. You don't have them on the same week.
I'm going to get a pain. I'm getting a pain.
I tell you, she'll have some stitch after that, Ray.
I have a stitch.
She will have some stitch after that.
Is that the line? Did we hit the line?
No, we have 2 more.
Oh, Jesus
Christ.
Now
The next one, lads, is for an EJ's menswear. There's 2 pairs of boxers, so we're going to rip out 2.
Oh, there's 2
tickets.
Right? 2 tickets.
Now, one of them is a large and one of them is a medium. So whoever the first ticket is, you may pick it.
The large is going to be 21 to 25 in a blue ticket. Could that person come up here now, please?
Well, no, if they're a medium, Ray, give them the medium.
No, this is the large.
All right, you do it. What is
21 to 25 in a blue ticket. The large boxer goes to...
Jeez, Anna, you're going to look lovely in those. No, you look lovely in them yourself.
Yeah. Oh, lovely. Get him the large.
There's plenty of crotch space in the whole
Are you large,
you look lovely.
Extra large. Very good. And then what is it? The medium, was it?
Yeah.
We have a medium boxer going to 201 to 205 on a blue ticket. 201 to 205 on a blue ticket.
Are you serious? What is happening?
I'm getting the pain, lads. I'm getting the pain.
Yeah, you could at least send someone else up and pretend it's not you that's winning all of us. The whole pub wants to kick the head of you. That's what's happening right now. That's unbelievable.
Is that the line?
She'd be looking to come out of here with life. Honest to God. They'll be waiting, man, with pitchfork, lynch mob.
All right, the next ticket is 316 to 320 on an orange ticket.
And that is for another bottle of more gin, isn't that right? This is the first one. Lovely. No way. Seriously, this is a joke at this stage. You are the most hated person in Sligo right now.
Give her the more gin, will you?
How many did she buy a book like your man in Father Ted? No, I don't gamble anymore, lads. I'll buy a book. The next one is an expert electrical monster house. I don't know what that even means. A monster house.
Oh, sorry.
That scared the bollocks of you. What's that? Headphones. Monster house headphones. From Canning's. From Expert Electrical. So who's going to win these headphones, lads?
Can you only play house on them?
Look at them.
Yeah, they're house headphones.
They're house headphones. They're for the house.
They have a bass response, lads, that'll make you want to go to the toilet.
These are headphones for the house. You can't use them anywhere else. Don't be bringing them to the gym with you.
They're worth £100. I'd have them. Here, there's no ticket for that. I'll take them.
116 to 120 on a white ticket for the fancy headphones, lads. Come on, Tony. Oh no! Whoa!
I think that girl should literally donate some of the prizes to the rest of her team. She has to donate prizes to the rest of the team.
Oh yeah, fair play to you. Thanks very much.
She just promised me she will be donating prizes to the rest of her team, I think, yeah. But yeah, you're delighted.
What's next?
That is mental. Sorry, lads, I'm aghast here. Hang on a sec. That is mad. Oh my God, people hate you right now. This one is unbelievable. Key McKeown, ladies and gentlemen, makes lamps out of gin bottles. I tell you, there's nothing thrown out in Key McKeown's house, lads. That's the truth.
All right.
So he has an I did it my way gin lamp. Wait till you see it. It's palatial. You'd wear it around your neck if it wasn't hanging in your house. Look at this yoke.
She's a white ticket. White ticket 286 to 290.
Sean won it. Sean said go again. Now that's what a real fella does when someone he wins loads of prizes. I tell you, they weren't long turned on her, Ray. After the third prize was won, the two was worn off.
No.
Laughter and crack turned to booze.
In fairness, it was worth including all that because it was tremendous crack.
Oh, there was some crack, man. Every time she stood up. Man. Oh, the daggers.
But there was only, what? There was only 65, 70 in the pub. So, I mean, the likelihood if you buy a lot of raffle tickets is that you win a lot of prizes.
I think she was the only one that bought raffle tickets.
Your analogy there, your man and Father Ted, that was very close. Yeah,
that's what she was like. No, I don't do raffles anymore.
I'll write you a check.
Yeah, it's for charity. Okay, yeah, give me a book. But listen, thanks a million to everyone who donated to Lily's and to Northwest Hospice. All the businesses in town. There was some great stuff, man. I wanted the Monster headphones, boy.
Yeah,
they're worth 25s.
Yeah,
it's not a joke.
Your calculation of fivers now is in question now after earlier in the show. That was very funny. Fair play to you. Enjoyed that now, no end. What happened next?
So obviously we continued on. There was loads of other rounds, right? Like, do you want to?
What rounds were there?
So
there was an actual sports round.
Yeah, we did an actual sports round.
I went for a piss at that point.
Ray didn't know one question from the actual sports round. We were really conscious of the fact that we had to give people actual quiz questions too. We couldn't just have it all.
Yeah, and we had dingbats.
We had dingbats as well.
I'd never heard of them up until that point.
They were a nightmare, boy.
Yeah, what else was there?
No, but yeah, so there was loads of rounds like that.
Guess the movie.
Guess the movie was a great one. We put our heads on to famous people in famous scenes in films.
And I looked fierce well.
I tell you, I put Ray onto Magic Mike. And there was one table you came across them, Ray. They were blocking out your face to concentrate on what the film was. Because they knew how real it wasn't. I can't concentrate with Ray's head on what you call him, Channing Kendy's face.
Nothing new to me. People block my face out in photos all the time. Jeez, you look lovely in that.
But at the end, considering that out of the 19 tables that were there, 17 of them were podcast listeners, and this is where I'll get to it. Thank you so much for coming out to it. 17 tables, Ray, were people that listened to our podcast. Yep. It was overwhelming and it was beautiful.
Some people even travelling as far flung as Donegal.
Donegal. They drove down from Donegal just to see us. And it was a little bit overwhelming because I always say this on a podcast too, and I say this to you, if we can be a little bit heartfelt for a moment. We don't know what this podcast means yet because it's even though we're doing it a year, it's still very young. We've only ever done 2 live shows where and both times it's been overwhelming. The amount of people that are coming and looking for tickets, people that are coming to this quiz. Thanks a million. It's unbelievable.
You know the way you don't know how it means?
Yeah.
Well, I do after Saturday.
Right.
I was sitting at a bar in Anderson's.
Okay.
You know, eating me.
Is that the Tremendous Event Centre?
Tremendous Event Centre there. Anderson's Tremendous Event Centre.
Yeah.
And a hen party walked past me.
Right.
Attending a gin tasting.
Oh, lovely.
Middle of the day.
Cool.
Do you know, how do you get effed up? You go to a gin tasting at 3 o'clock. So they all walked in drips and drabs with the big inflatable Mickeys and whatnot and the veils and the whole lot. And one girl stared me out of it as she walked by, like weirdly.
You were like, yup, but yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was kind of the weird stare. It wasn't the nice stare. It was this.
You had to see what Ray's doing.
Drilling through your head type
I can
thing.
see out your arse kind of thing.
Yeah, so I went about my business and I went back into the room, and next thing out of nowhere, she was on my shoulder. Hello. I said, hello. Are you Raybo?
No way.
Yeah. And I said, Jesus, I might be. She said, well, what would you be if you were full as a doctor's? And I said, wallet. And she said, oh my God, it's Raybo.
Oh my God, that's Grace.
Her name was Grace.
Grace, fair play to you.
I didn't look at the note, but I think it's Grace.
Okay.
Grace, and she's I think she's from Castlebar.
Castlebar.
I think she might be living in Ennis.
Yeah.
And she's going out with a Bentley boy named Eamon.
Eamon.
He's a Bentley boy.
Eamon to be a Bentley boy.
Eamon the Bentley boy.
Yeah, okay, lovely.
Sounds like a Norman name. Eamon the Bentley boy.
Look, it's when shit like that happens, it's weird. It's still weird for us.
It was lovely.
Yeah, it's great. So thank you so much.
Sending voice notes to her. To him. No, I said that wrong.
Eamon, you want to get that checked out, boy? Check her texts. Check her messages now.
Sorry, Eamon.
No, but so, like I said, there was 17 tables there, so we decided let's do a podcast round.
Oh, yeah.
So we did 8 questions that were literally, you had to have listened to the podcast to get them, and people did really well on this.
And we had to put 3 Sean O'Reilly questions.
3 of them were Sean O'Reilly questions. So for you at home now who weren't at the quiz, let's see how many of these you guess.
Very good.
This round is the podcast round. We've constructed a round regarding the podcast, but we're aware of the fact that some people here won't know the podcast. So, well, fuck them is right, said Tony.
No.
Ah, Tony!
Hello, can we get Tony out, please, ladies? You got roused, you know.
We're going to leave them multiple choice. So at least you have a 1 in 3 chance. If you don't know the podcast or hasn't been listening, you'll have a 1 in 3 chance of getting it right. And some of them are very self-explanatory. Round number 8, the podcast round. By the way, we had to incorporate the Sean O'Reilly round into the podcast round.
Couple of Sean O'Reilly questions.
People felt that Sean O'Reilly round wouldn't be good enough to stand on its own 2 feet.
He can barely stand on his own 2 feet, Sean O'Reilly. That's the truth.
I know what you're saying there.
Hey,
Told
Sean
you wouldn't
could
be
hit.
popular.
We're getting a couple of calls for a drum solo. He's not even here. Drum solo, hey!
Ladies and gentlemen, can you give it up to Gemma and Louise and Karen on the corrections? Fair play to them. Woo! Trojan work there, Trojan work. Question 1 of the podcast round. According to the podcast, what was the name of the French soldier who introduced baguettes to Ireland?
Ain't no one gonna get that. That was like episode 2.
Was it Humbert, Bompard, or Cuisine? Fuck you lads, if you can't get that right, I swear to God there's no hope for you at a quiz. Question 2. What did Ming promise the people of Castlereagh but not deliver? Was it A, a bypass, B, a roof for the pool, or C, a smoking nun?
Now, he might have a relative in the house tonight, sir. Now, we don't know, but...
Question 3. Who is Ireland's #1 top premier wedding band? Is it A, Hot Fuzz, B, Gorilla Radio, or C, Blue Moose?
No smart answers now, lads, okay?
No smart answers
No
now.
smart aleck answers on that. They won't get it.
All right, folks. Question 4, and this is where the Sean O'Reilly knowledge comes in. Would anybody here know Sean O'Reilly? Hands up.
Yeah, it's
There's a
all
few
the
fans
women.
in the house.
All the women said,
Okay.
yeah, woo!
Well, then all ye would know. What is Sean O'Reilly's favourite thing in the world? Is it A, young ones, B, running, or C, drumming? So what is Sean O'Reilly's favourite thing in the world? Now think about this, folks, because you need to think about this. What does he like the most? Young ones, running, or drumming?
Just so you know, Ray actually asked Sean that question, so it's not, we didn't pick that answer. It's Sean's answer.
Question 5 is another Sean O'Reilly question, because I messed that up. Who is Sean O'Reilly's favourite Gallagher brother? Is it James, Porrick, or Johnny? They'll be the 3 lads now in the Boxty band who he plays with.
I'll give you a clue, lads. Which one of them pays them? That's, you know. He's a Cavan man.
Question 6, lads, you're coming toward the end now. 200 euros in sight. The girls are totting up the numbers. Someone's going to be walking out of here with a few pound. All right? And I hope to God it's not the person that won all the raffle prizes. That'll be really unfair. Question 6, what is Raybo's favourite kind of disco? A banging disco, a funk disco, or a Feroiga disco?
Ray is still going to Feroiga discos, lads. That's the truth. He's still going to a Feroiga disco. Lethal.
Question 7. Oh, this is a tricky one now, folks. Especially for ye down in the hospice there now. I know you're going to struggle with this one. How long has Buzzy Gagnon been in the music industry? Has he been in the music industry 29 years, 35 years, or 39 years? So how long has Buzzy Gagnon, Big and Rooski, been in the music industry? And question 8, the final question of the Kendy and Raybo Great for the Town quiz is, what is Sean O'Reilly's father known as about where he lives? Okay? The options are A, Big Tom, B, Father Fitzgoodentight, or C, Red John. So that's the final question there now, folks.
So how did you get on at home, I wonder, with the
tough,
podcast?
tough
It was a
round.
tough one now.
Tough round.
But sure, look,
Did you hear one of the great answers to the Sean O'Reilly question about what's his favourite thing in the world?
A.
No, it was a combination of A and B, running after young ones.
we probably would have given pints for that one.
Yeah. That was good crack. And there was a lot of podcast questions we had that we couldn't put in because we thought they were too out there.
I think if we had known that most of the people there would have listened to the podcast, we probably would have done another podcast round.
Yeah, I would have done the whole lot podcast round.
Because we had loads of questions we could have asked. We could have done to 8. Like, when the dust was settled, Ray,
Yeah.
somebody won it.
Yeah.
Now, before we get into this, let you know it wasn't a fix. We had
No.
no reason to fix this.
Can I just make a couple of points?
Yeah. Don't tell people who won. But
No,
yeah.
I'm not. No, but just wanted to say, like, obviously, I had a fair big hand in setting the quiz.
Yeah.
My sister Karen was very good
Yes.
to correct the quiz.
That's right.
There's a big family element in it, you know.
There was, yeah.
I don't know how it happened then in the end.
Yeah, well, what you're going to hear is who won it, and what you're also going to hear is a very beautiful moment.
Right.
So it actually did pull itself back together.
It all
again.
worked out.
It all worked out. Here we go.
All right, folks, drum roll for the winners. The winners, and it pains me to say it, is Trivia Newton-John.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Which consists of 2 of my sisters and my soon-to-be brother-in-law, and Elvina. But lads, we're not going to make it easy on them. They won it, but we're going to do a little twist. Get the envelopes there off you there now, please. Thanks very much.
Have you been watching Love Island? Because I haven't, but apparently this is a Love Island thing that Ray is going doing now, so I don't know. Which,
Okay, folks, there's €200 for the winners, right? And Trivia Newton-John's after winning it, but I'm going to give the 4 of them an envelope. And in one envelope, there's 200 quid. And in the other 3, there's sweet fuck all. And if I know my family, which, by the way, it's not a fix, I didn't give them the answers or anything, that's really bad looking. It's really
yeah, it looks terrible, Ray. Our Instagram's going to blow up tomorrow, boy.
Anyway, so I'm going to give you envelopes, okay? All right. You going to stand up, lads?
So they can either, obviously, whoever gets the 200 quid,
Whoever can keep the 200,
or share it.
or they can share it.
No.
Right.
And we'll ask them live on Instagram if you want to
Okay.
keep it or
So
share
there
it.
you go. What? No, you don't choose it. I give them out. So I had 5. All right, fine, okay. To choose it, they've asked. They're very domineering, these crowds. I should know. You can choose your envelopes, lads.
Which one of them feels the heaviest?
All right, lads, can you open your envelopes, please? They're very fit. They're all government envelopes, in fairness. They're all robbed from... Ah!
Joanne is after winning 200 quid, is this?
And what do the rest of you get, Elvina?
You're in trouble now. There's going to be an argument.
So Joanne,
are you going to keep the 200 or are you going to share it?
We're going to give it to charity.
Whoa, that's amazing.
That's very
Let's
well done
go.
now. Give it to the hospice crowd over there. They'll be delighted.
Thank you. That is amazing.
That's
I
very
would not
good,
have done that. I would be...
The 3 of them wouldn't have done that.
Ray, I would be in Fungarola before you know it. That's the truth.
Folks, thanks very much for coming into the quiz.
Yeah, we'll see you again. Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Give yourselves a round of applause.
We better sign it off if it's an episode. Fair play to me.
And fair play to me. And fair play... There we go. We'll see you later. Good luck. Thank you. Good luck.
So there we go. Fair play to Trivia Newton-John for handing the money straight back
That's very good of them.
to the Northwest Hospice.
It honestly would have been very bad otherwise.
No, but it was quick thinking though, as
Yeah.
in for them to go, do you know what? This was good crack. We're just going to give this. It's going
Yeah.
for a good cause.
But like you said, they're teachers. They don't need it.
They have plenty of
That's
money.
wipe their arse with that.
What's the 2 things teachers have? Money and holidays.
But it was only the day after I thought to myself, how bad that would have looked. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
I set the quiz, Karen corrected the quiz, and the other 2 sisters won the quiz.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. The reason they won it is for 3 good reasons. Obviously, they know us very well, which only mattered in one round, the podcast round.
Yeah.
Number 2, they are teachers, so they're obviously smart. And number 3, they are young enough to get a lot of the pop references that we would have made, which was the majority of the quiz, in fairness.
True that.
And also, Michael's good at sports.
He's very good at
They
sport.
literally had every angle covered.
Just for the record, I didn't set all the rounds.
Yeah, I know.
You did 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then that's the thing. You only did 3 rounds.
Yeah, exactly, folks. So just
So
shut
they
up about
couldn't
it.
have won it.
Shut up about
Yeah.
it.
Anyway, they handed it straight back to charity, which was a beautiful moment. And that's really the end of the quiz, Ray. It was probably some of the best crack I've ever had.
I was horrid drunk at the end.
Yeah, because we drank. That's the thing. You're only listening to snippets. It went on for 3 hours and we drank straight through it. And we didn't stop.
No,
There was no break. Me and you were standing up for 3 hours straight chatting to people.
drinking Heinekens.
Yeah, and the crack I had, it was unreal.
And there was a cocktail competition.
There was a cocktail
There was
competition.
a Kendy and a Raybo for sale, and the Kendy trounced the Raybo.
Yeah, so the cocktails were €10 and 5 of it was going to the Northwest Hospice. We have to come up with a forfeit for you because my cocktail sold
I don't
more.
think so, because I think you had an unfair advantage.
Why?
They took a plaster cast of your flute and they made a straw out of it, two size, To size. So
It wasn't to size.
It was to size.
It was, I think it was 128th of my Mickey.
Everybody wanted to get their mouth around it.
Listen, they put fucking hen night straws in my cocktail.
That's what won it.
And obviously the young ones kept buying
Mine
it.
was a dessert drink. Cherry. Would you like a little cherry cocktail?
So, look, before we wrap this up, thanks a million to Sean, Blaine, and Jamie for getting us in. They booked
all
us
the
to it,
staff.
and all the staff that are in Lilies. It was great crack. Thanks for the Northwest Hospice. I hope we did you justice. We raised, Ray, I think there was something like 1,300 quid raised.
It was over $1,000 anyway.
Yeah, 1,300 quid. So thanks a million to everyone who donated, everyone who came out. We are doing stuff like this again because we got such a jolt out of it. It was great crack.
Yeah.
And we hope that how it sounds on podcast does it justice because the night was deadly.
But sure, hey, we'll see you next week for another installment. And
we will.
I've the outro to play here.
Oh yeah, the live outro. Hit it, Ray. Good luck.
Good luck.